something happened with the airline on the 8th. As I'm pulling away from my house, all the air, I just feel the car drop. So I don't know if a line popped off or if a bag blew or something. So let's find out. I knew it was risky because the bag was really close to the shock tunnel and there is a hole in the bag. So that sucks. I don't know how I'm gonna put it back in my driveway. So I came up with a pretty good technique once I got more into the driveway. The bag has a hole, but you know, if you hold air into it, kind of like holds it until it runs out of air. So I held it when I had to turn really hard. So I was able to do the hard turn here. I just did like a whole bunch of turns, like a 50-point turn just to get into the driveway. But it's in. Bag is blown. Scratched the wheel a little bit since it was rubbing on the fender, unfortunately. I guess luckily it didn't happen while driving anywhere because I was planning on taking this car on a 3-hour trip to West Palm. So I'm glad it didn't happen there. Guess the only car that's gonna go to West Palm is gonna be this one. I can fix this one in time. I can get the bag, but I'm lazy. Not enough. I wanna take out the bag, put the bag, and do all that within a week time span. So I guess I'll just clean up this car
the next day.
So I have the car up on wood so that we can get this front strut out and take the bag out. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do it a little bit easier without taking the whole strut out, because obviously that's a lot more work, and I think I can get it out with just the top. So I'll show you guys how we can do this the easy way. So annoyed, but you know, I guess has to get done. Maybe might try to make it to West Palm. So my plan is to remove the top nut and then try to remove the bag from there without having to take anything out of the lower section. So let's see if that works, because that would make it a lot easier. And then I can go get a replacement bag. I'm gonna pull off a little bit of camber from the top, because that's probably what caused the bag to rub in the shock tunnel around here. When I take it out, I'll see exactly what was rubbing. You can see the hole that it made. So you can see there's a little bit of rubbing mark there. That's the only thing I can think of. So like I said, I'll back up the camber a little bit from the plate here, and then hopefully that saves that. So I'm just gonna double check the other side. Not now, but after I change this bag, because obviously I don't want that happening again. So I got the strut all the way out here. Don't know if that was a good idea or not. But I'm gonna try to get the new bag today and put it back. I don't know if this was smart or not. Let's hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. Is this a sign from the world to go static? I don't know. I've never had a static build, but this would be the perfect car to do it, I think. All right, so I have the replacement bag. Just went and picked it up. Obviously, old bag, new one. So let's see if I'm able to put this bag on and then push the shock down enough to make it back in its location. Nah, I'm gonna have to remove the shock, which I was trying to avoid, but if I have to, whatever. I'm stupid. I am an idiot. When I took it all off and stuff, I forgot to take off the end link. That's why it was so hard to push down. So I just took it off now, and obviously popped in. So I struggled earlier for nothing. So let me put the top hat back on first and then put the bag back on. All right, so the bag is in. I just gotta orientate the fitting a little bit more to the side where I want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the shock so I can spin it a tiny bit. So there. Perfect. Just gonna take this off, clean it up, and put new Teflon on this. And then we should be good to go. I took off a little bit of the camber up top, so we should be good on the rubbing. So got the whole front done, changed the bag, adjusted the camber. I also adjusted the camber on this side, but I want to take the wheel off and make sure that the bag is not rubbing, because obviously if I want to take this car on a 3-hour trip, I want to make sure the bag is good. If I got to change it, I'll change it. But I think that side is good, but I got to flip the car around and check that out. We should be all good to go. Car's looking good, and I guess if everything works out, take it to West Palm. So this is gonna be super easy to check. I already took the air out of the bag. The only thing I'm gonna check for, I'm gonna loosen this lock ring, spin the bag so that I can see if it had any rubbing. If it's good, then I'll just put it back in place and lock it back down. Either or though, I did take away a little bit of camber. Hopefully there's no rubbing and it should be good. So this is the completely other side of the bag. It looked like there might have been some minor, like a little bit of rubbing. I can feel it a little softer, but yeah, nothing crazy. So yeah, I'm not sure to be honest, but there's no signs of like actual like rubbing. So we should be good. Maybe I'll just have a spare bag and I'll take the tools in case a bag does blow on the way to West Palm, but I highly doubt it because this looks really good. So I got this all done. I don't know, maybe the universe is telling me to go static. It's all good. Gonna leave it aired up. Obviously make sure there's no leaks or none of that stuff. Maybe drive it this weekend. Today's Friday. Thank you guys for watching so much. Remember, like the video, comment your suggestions. I'm open to a lot of stuff.
What do you mean by that?
Regarding cars, obviously. So you guys know I have this FA5 stance. I have my FA5 Type R, and then I have my wagon, which is in limbo right now. I have no idea what to do with that car. Has no wheels on it. Still has everything else, but it's like, to me, it just looks so ugly without wheels, and I don't know if I want to do anything to that car. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and see you on Monday.